Dame Stadium in South Bend, Indiana. A Week 1 showdown with both teams hoping to start their season off on a high note. It's the Wisconsin Badgers and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Notre Dame coming off a 10-win season, but there was a sour taste in their mouth after they were left out of the college football playoff. Marcus Freeman has so many great recruits loaded with talent. He knows this team is going to have a huge chip on their shoulder as they try to get back into the college football playoff this season. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. For a strong kick to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Wisconsin's offense onto the field for the first possession of the game. They'll be matched up against one of the best secondaries in the country.
Hey, man, I can't wait to watch this chess match today. This defense, they are so buttoned up, man. They are dialed in. They know exactly who they are. They can run zone. They can run man. They can stop the run. Like, they make things really hard for quarterbacks, Jesse. And this quarterback on the other side, he's pretty dang good. So I'm excited to see this matchup.
He's really good. He just has to be keyed in on timing. The ball has to come out on time. You can't stare things down against this defense because they're going to make you pay. And they try to make you see ghosts. I think one of the really good things about this defense is that they do a nice job disguising their coverages and changing the picture pre-snap to post-snap. So we know this quarterback physically, obviously, one of the most talented in the country, but mentally today, he has got to be sharp.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
The Badgers will snap it on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Dupree. They were all over it.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Fires to the tight end. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
And the Badgers look to keep this drive humming. Joseph with the catch. It's Brooks.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
The Badgers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Hits the hole. It's Jackson. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That's the big sophomore tight end who's shaken up. Holly Roll will keep an eye on him. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. The lone back's got it. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4. It's 2nd and 14. Escapes the pressure going right. Throws to the tight end. Right side, it's Harris. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with the big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
This opening drive, methodical, efficient. They'll snap it for the 9th time on 3rd and short. Turns into the pile. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs. So the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense comes out first time they've had the ball today. And here comes the typically reliable Jordan Faison. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
And man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break. Sit in your seat when this offense has the ball, because at any point in time, this receiver can make the unbelievable highlight catch, David. His catch radius is as good as there is in all of college football. He has an unbelievable ability to just reel it in, and you just expect it to happen today.
It's just a knack, and it's almost like every weekend you're going through social media, like, where's the clip, right? Like, because he just makes these clips that most humans don't make, whether it's one hand, whether it's two hand, whether he's guarded or not. Like, he just has this unbelievable knack of playmaking, and we will see it today at some point in the ballgame.
Now on the move. Breaks into the open. Past the 30. At the 20. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Throwing, Carr. Back's got it on the screen. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They're in the gun, 3rd down. Here's Carr. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Dead center perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
The Badgers start this drive as the offense looks ready to roll. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going, down 3-0. Throwing Joseph. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And the Badgers will punt this one away. Secures it at the 30. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this drive.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Carr on play action. Left side is Gilbert. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
It's going to be fun to watch this receiving group, I think, for Notre Dame this season. I think one of the things Marcus Freeman's done a really good job of in recent years is go to the portal and bring difference makers at the receiver spot. It was Malachi Fields coming over for Virginia, the big, tall body making big plays downfield last year for the Irish. And this has always been a position, David, that we thought was always a little bit behind some of the elite competition in college football, but it feels like that's starting to change now.
And great house and phase on both backs, so obviously some experience there, but then bringing in some ultra-talented, highly recruited receivers from Ohio State. Those guys usually pan out pretty well to have that speed element. And a couple of guys that maybe click now with this C.J. Carr offense. And the passing attack, which went from a liability a couple years ago to a strength.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. They booted away. And there will be no return on this one, and he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. All over him immediately.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football on the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Joseph. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
From the gun on 3rd down, Joseph. Out wide right, it's Coleman. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down. The Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. Changing the routes with his receivers. Drops back on 1st down. Got him quickly. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. And the Badgers are rolling down the field. Again, it's Joseph. They're all over him. Just got rid of that one.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
2nd and long here. Throwing Joseph. Got his man out of the backfield. There he goes. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Quick give. It's Dupree. And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a 1st down in the red zone.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
The Badgers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Send the tight end in motion. They'll give it to him again. This time stopped in the backfield and finding the sledding a little tougher than on that last run.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. He's changing the play. Joseph. Look out! And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. Rushes on. Finds his big tight end. And he cruises his way
Let's
to the
fucking
house.
go.
Touchdown, Wisconsin. Getting set for the point after. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target. They'll make the big play, get the touchdown.
Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the 2nd half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the 1st half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Fires to the big fella. Notre Dame will now use its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Finds his man. It's Gilbert. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Looking downfield, it's Carr. He tries to take the top off. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football.
That's a nigga with a losing record in the comments that still ain't got his fucking parking spot back from Boone.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking for running room. At the 40, there he goes. An explosive run, and he gets
momentum,
it all the way
baby.
up to the 50-yard line before going out of bounds. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Holly, what's the story as we start this second half?
The Badgers head coach told me coming out of the locker room, he is very pleased with his defense right now. As you know, this quarterback that they're facing has got so much hype and so much attention.
Bro, when I played them offline, they ran it up on me, bro.
They get the ball here to start the second. We'll see if this defense can keep up that same momentum and shut down that quarterback here in the third. Back to you.
All right, Holly.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Here's Carr to throw. Oh, pressure's coming. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Takes it the other way.
That's me.
He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And the Badgers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Running the red zone, it's Jackson. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
I learned some tricks with the CPU. Like, they know what play you're gonna call, so you really gotta call a different play and audible to the play you want to call. I'm not a hater, bro. I don't want to see you niggas losing like.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he breaks the play.
Don't say I don't fuck with the streets.
The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And the extra point is good. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Bunch formation for these receivers. Trying to get outside, it's Mobley. Nowhere to go.
I'm slowing this game down like a motherfucker, bro. I'm trying to minimize possessions like a bitch.
Run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Just feeds the running back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. From the gun on 3rd down, Carr. The quick out. Nice job.
He came back under the. Oh my God.
Down at the 35. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Straight ahead, it's Coleman Williams. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Carr. He's got it. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking a profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down the field. If the coverage takes away throws downfield, just take what's underneath and let your receiver advance the football.
He wants to go deep. He's got it inside the 30. Touchdown, Irish! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
This guy is so dangerous because of his speed. He can take the top off the defense, and he did it right there on the post. Great arm talent, getting the throw out in front of him. It didn't matter how many DBs they had deep on that one. I don't think they could have stopped.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty.
Now it's raining, huh?
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes Wisconsin's offense to get this drive underway. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. From the gun, the ground game. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Snagged it, and there's running room. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Lucky to get it off.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. Grabs it in the middle. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got a lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
The Badgers are marching down the field. Quickly out to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Turning it on. Enough to move the chains. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pave holes, like running back now runs through them, successful, move the ball, and most importantly, that clock can tick. But the physical ground game late in the game, that's how you finish opponents off.
As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll go back to work with the first down in the final period. Give to the back. Knocked down immediately.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Throwing Joseph. Over the middle, complete to Coleman. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They'll go with a direct snap. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10.
Well, this guy hasn't quite put up Heisman numbers in this game, but in a moment where they need him the most, in the fourth quarter, look how strong he is running. Breaking tackles, he's been smart, he still has the ability to cut. He looks like he could play another 4 quarters.
First down here as we dive into the college football season, a week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal.
Yeah, I think my thought process needs to be points are good. Because if I get a field goal here, that's fine. I take the lead by more than a field goal. They got to go the length of the field. But I also want to run this clock, let it continue to work. But the goal is to get a touchdown. So let's see what this offense dials up next.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Joseph. Had to force that one.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Nickelback on the field, looking past as they try to keep this a one-possession game in the fourth. Joseph from the gun on third down. Hit as he throws, and he gets it away.
After that incompletion on third and long, because of where they are in the field right now and this juncture of the game, expecting them to go ahead, kick a field goal here and make this a 2-possession game.
It is good. That gives them now a 7-point lead here in the final period.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Here come the Irish back on offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Keep it on the ground. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
A lot of times on second down, you're thinking pass, especially second, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easily.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. From the gun, it's Mobley. Got enough for the first down. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Notre Dame comes to the line that last completion, giving them a fresh set of downs. Quickly complete. He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29.
Well, when you're throwing these out routes, guys, it's location, location, location. As a QB, you've got to put that out in front of your guy so he can make the catch. You put that behind him, that might be getting picked. Nice job there by the QB.
Throwing, Carr. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught downfield. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock as the offense moves closer, trying to pull it out. And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the fourth, and the stage will be set for a great finish. A first down run in the red zone. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Moves the pocket, it's Carr. Trying to run the in. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Man, great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do, so tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to... try to maximize this time and get in a position to win.
That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Throwing right. He's got it. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Slants are very tough to cover, but they become way tougher when you've got a big body wide receiver like that. It's almost like basketball where he's boxing you out. He gets inside real quick, uses that big body to shield you off, and even if you're playing man-to-man, you just got to get him on the ground and try to disrupt him some way.
Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run, but that time they had them all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
Line getting set on second down. Throwing Joseph. Under pressure. Unloads in the nick of time.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
The fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Timeout called by the offense, 24 seconds left on the clock. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed.
Caught, and he's got room. And he is showing it all and finding ways to pick up yards. He's down to the 28. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. And the Badgers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Hits inside. It's Jackson. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. The cleats will be tested in this driving rain as he tries to kick to win the game. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. We're getting deep in the game, and this is for the lead. And the kick is good. He did it in the middle of a monsoon, and the hands were sure.
Yes, motherfucking Sersky, nigga. Upset City. Week 1, nigga. Still undefeated versus CPU.
Sort of think that over the years you get immune to these types of upsets, but this one is a shocker that might go on the list of all-timers.
Dude, huge.
We finna make Wisconsin great again, nigga.
Being a team with a considerable talent disadvantage. Like, you're the underdog for a reason. You go in, this is a top 10 team you're playing against. Like, everything says you shouldn't win, but Palmer, they came out and they absolutely took care of business.
Yeah, they showed up in the biggest moment. You got to give these players a ton of credit. They may not be as talented as their opponent, but this was a game and an opportunity that they took advantage of. They made the plays they needed to make. They put the rest of college football on alert with this win. This is one these fans will be talking about for years and years to come.
This has been
Got it back in blood versus these fuck niggas.